right, we move into the 7:10 p.m. Eastern game, Rays at Yankees. These games have been going over. We do have a market here. Rays opened up as slight dogs, and have become bigger dogs as the day has moved on. See how fast this has moved. It's actually coming back. So some books, there was a 16, 17 cent move towards the Yankees, and now it's coming back. So since the highest it got, plus 125 for the Rays, now plus 121. The Yankees got up to minus 136 at some books. They're now minus 130. Viper MB says, taking all my strength not to take the Yankees. Well, there's a couple of things I think are going to happen here. And again, I've lost five straight. But we know there's a Yankees tax. Money's going to come in on the Yankees. And I just feel like the Rays can get the job done here. And they must. They know Garrett Cole's waiting for them in Game 5. And it's not that they can't beat Garrett Cole, but they know he's waiting for them in Game 5. This is their golden opportunity. Jordan Montgomery, 2-3, 5.11 ERA, 1.30 whip, 47 Ks in 44 innings, 9 walks, 71 Fahrenheit clear, 9 miles per hour sideways in. These Rays hit lefties, 794 OPS against lefties. And I like a Rays bullpen day. I got no problem with a Rays bullpen game. And if you look at who is available, Fairbanks and Nick Anderson didn't pitch yesterday. So these are two high leverage relievers ready to go. Ryan Thompson's going to start. That's side armor. Yarbrough will be their bulk guy. And I see Montgomery as being vulnerable. And this Yanks offense has Stanton, 6 homers, 13 RBIs, but Judge, 2 for 14, Voit, 1 for 11, Urshela, 2 for 12. And Montgomery last pitched September 24th. I think he's very vulnerable. And I'm interested in backing the Rays here. Cash Action says Yanks even it up tonight. Connor Mack says need my Rays to come through. Rob Watkins says Rays. Montgomery's control isn't great, walks a lot. Ravi says Rays should get it done today and the under. TJ says Montgomery changed his philosophy 3 games ago. K's up significantly in the last 3 starts. Rays hit lefties, but also strike out a lot against lefties. That 4.5, by the way, on the prop is heavily juiced to the under, TJ. So at Bet365, the strikeouts 4.5 minus 140 to the under, plus 100 to the over. I'm leaning Rays, Nolly. Rays Yankees, Game 4, ALDS. Take it away.
Yeah, I could definitely understand what you're saying there, Jimmy. Especially the fact that like what you said, you're going to pay that tax with the New York Yankees. And I mean, what you've seen with the Yankees, and it's a little scary. There's been a decline with their runs. Every single game you've seen it go down 12, 10, 8. Weren't able to produce very much, but you do see the tear that Giancarlo Stanton, Mike Stanton, actually. I hate saying Giancarlo, but he's on an absolute tear right now, and going to go try to set I think tie the record, I believe, for 6 straight. And like you said, bullpen day over here for Tampa Bay is still scary. They talk about the stable. They're wearing those shirts, reference to Kevin Cash's comments after getting thrown at by Aroldis Chapman. This is a team that wants to beat the New York Yankees real bad, and they're pushing that. They're pushing that a lot. Like I mentioned, they're wearing the shirts with the horse stable on there, and it's scary what the Rays are doing. I like that ball club. They don't rely on just one guy. And on the other side, you got Montgomery on the mound. It's hard to trust him. I did notice what they allude to in the chat about the strikeout to walk ratio here going down the stretch, and some that he did want to change up a few things. But am I going to trust them, especially the way that the Rays have been hitting the ball right now? This is a tough game not to continue to take the overs in these games. And you mentioned it with Mike Anderson or Nick Anderson. I'm sorry. The fact that he hasn't thrown much more than 2 innings. I believe he went the other day. And I expect him to go today. He's only given up 1 hit against right-handed batters, striking out just almost half the batters he's faced this entire season, 26 strikeouts out of 58 batters. The guy's been lights out. I expect him to come into this game and throw a couple innings. So if the Yankees want to win this game, they got to get out early. And I'm not sure if I trust it. Their bats don't seem to be coming alive. They seem to be going in the wrong direction. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna make a move here, but I like your angle.
Got Tommy Gun in the house. His pitching advantage, Tampa. Montgomery home run issues will loom large. Teams tied 1-1, winning game 3 in 5-game series. Win series 72% of the time. And Viper saying money coming in on this under. It's flying in on this under. Flying in on this under. So not the first 5. This first 5 sitting at 5. But the full game total has shot down. Let me give you an idea of it. It opened at 9.5, juice to the under. It's now down a full run at most books. At a few books. The leading indicator books have moved it to 8.5. But there are 9s at a bunch still. And they vary in price. You can get the under 9 at plus money. You can get it at minus 125. Very important where you are shopping here. Mr. Gogi says runs early here. I just so then Nolly, if you are sitting there and you want the Rays, would you advise waiting for the New Yorkers to put money on their Yankees, waiting until half an hour before the game?
Yeah, I mean, common perception, Yankee fan or even like a guy that not really aware of too much. There's no way they can lose again. That's really a common thought. So you got those guys, and guys are just gonna unload on the Yankees every time anyway. So I think this is a tough spot for the Yankees. Tampa is a really good ball club, and I think the Yankees are in trouble today.
I think the Yankees are in trouble today. So at this point, do you expect to make any official plays on this game?
No, I don't think I'll end up pulling the trigger on this game.
Well, I think I'm going to. Ravi, I don't have any other social media than Twitter. I'm 41 years old. I don't take pictures. So just Twitter for me, my friend. And it helps focusing on just one thing.